reason that I call this meeting. I think it's time. I think it's time we start deciding what to do with these people on the block. You know what I mean? The time has come. Oh, all the floaters on the block. People that are there. I think it's time we start deciding where they belong or where they don't belong.
Ooh.
All right. Who?
Everybody. Who's there? Fucking Aziz, Larry, Magugu, Kelly. Who the fuck else is there? Alana. Who else is there?
Alana. I ain't seen
Yeah,
Alana in a minute.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be around as much.
Darn.
Joey,
Who's Joey?
the pink hair
Oh
one.
yeah, Joey. Okay. See, who else?
I mean, Danny Goomba show up every.
Danny Goomba. There you go. Who else we got there?
Storm.
Storm.
He's been showing up a lot.
Okay. Who else we
What
got?
exactly?
What do you mean? What exactly?
Like what exactly we're looking for? Because me and Dixie had a conversation earlier where I'm assuming she talked to Ming about
Current,
but I'm wanting her to have a different conversation when it comes to at least Aziz and Larry, because it's way different between Kerm and Kelly. The thing is, Aziz and Larry, like, I find that that's a gray area. Whether are those people, are we gonna like, yeah, they're like sellers, but are we gonna like, if something happens to them outside the block, you feel me? Like, are those people we're gonna look after?
Well, technically, no, right?
But that's what I mean. I find it as a gray area, considering how close they are to at least the people.
Well, I think that's what this meeting is good to have, just to decide what we're doing with them, right? It is kind of like, you're not wrong. It is kind of like that they're so close to us in the early mornings that it's either we, at least when we bring them in, we don't.
Like earlier like 2 days ago, Mig, was it that they got? I mean, Larry or Aziz, one of those got taken hostage, and then, I mean, we went to the cash exchange or laundromat, whatever it was, and we told them to give us back, and we got him back. That was Lucky's call.
I mean, they did take him when he was with Lucky. I think.
That's fair enough. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, that happened like a day or two ago or some shit.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much either we bring him in or we don't, like you said,
those
guys
to bring him in.
Those guys are so close. Especially what's his name, Larry and Aziz. Kerm and Kelly not as much. I don't think they're as close as Larry and Aziz are, right?
Yeah, they can't even compare considering how long Larry and Aziz been around, even before 3 Pass.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if you were to put it into a vote, right, for everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone is for Aziz and Larry. Like, I don't even think it's a contest if you go individually and ask people.
All right, well, I think Larry and Aziz are like, I think they're guaranteed. The discussion is really about the other guys.
Kerm and Kelly, I mean, I see them in the. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm starting to find them to be in the same boat as Aziz and Larry, where everyone likes them. It's just how early do we want to do that, right? And how much you know about them. I know them pretty well at this point, at least Kelly the most. So
I feel like Kelly just chills at the block and sells and just does random shit.
Yeah.
What about Kerm?
He's probably the most active one out of the two that gets into jobs and shit. And he usually around the time that you're going to bed, because I've been around that time quite a few times, is really when they get active with them. And even earlier, like in the mornings, or like earlier for me, he gets active there too. I mean, everyone likes him again. If you were to put it into a discussion, I don't think there's anything negative from what I've seen. It just the only thing with them is, I feel like they're still pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. I think, like I said, right. I think Aziz and Larry will bring them in. I think Kerma and Magugu can wait a little bit.
That's really the only thing with them.
I
Is,
remember Gugu. That's the same.
Now what about the other people? You know, I mean, again, we circle back to like Alex.
Alex is one of those things where like,
I mean, are we just gonna peel the bandage off? If we need to keep talking about this, clearly we don't want him,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's
Like
pretty obvious.
He's as good. He's
But
as good
it's
as where he
also,
is.
I also don't want him off the block. I'm not gonna
Bro,
go
there's
to
no
the guy and tell
reason-
him. Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to like keep
Yeah,
him off
there's-
the block. It's just
Like,
sadly,
bro,
it's just what it is.
bro, I mean, I tried the last meeting that we had about him. I literally tried. I'm like, okay, Ming agreed, somewhat agreed. You agreed. I said, let's make him a hang ground, and we never did. So I mean, that should tell you as there is. I mean, I
Yeah.
tried for him the last meeting we had this at the Legion Square.
I mean, for the fact that it never happened, clearly we didn't want him enough, right? Sadly.
Precisely. But I mean, it's also not bad to just have him run. I mean, he does his own thing. He doesn't bother anyone. He's good people.
Yeah, I mean, he is good people. So I don't really want to kick him off the block. I don't like it. It's fine where he is. And if he wants to do something else, there's also no hard feelings, right? Like I get it. If he wants to move on and fucking do some other shit somewhere else, go ahead. Now, doesn't he have keys to our fucking armory?
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
he does.
really.
So the only thing, okay, now the only downside I could see is if he starts seeing people that have come after him, be brought into the gang. Now I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I'm just saying there's a potential of this happening, right? Maybe like he sees like all these people getting brought into the gang that came after him. He might feel some type of way and do something, right? You never know.
What would happen? But
you never know how people are gonna react to shit, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't think it would happen, but I'm just saying you never know.
So you want to take him at least off the armory? Is that what you're saying?
I think that would be a good idea.
Does he have keys to the trailer?
He
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Because
I seen him pull
that
in
was
there the other day.
it's the oxy stuff. That's where we had our shit going from, and then we made into the meth house too. So that's why he has keys there, because he was providing the moonshine for me.
Man, imagine he'd just be like pulling bags out of there and reselling them to you.
I mean, if you guys really want, you can put locks on the
You wouldn't
thing.
even know.
Nah,
Anyone even
listen, I'm gonna be honest. I think he's a good guy, and I don't think anyone would do some shit like that. But like, you can never be too safe, I guess.
So with that in mind that you just said, so since we're bringing in Aziz and Larry,
Hmm.
and then up next is Kerman Kelly, are we gonna have more of a separation with the rest of the sellers? As it, because you know how like everybody's just on the fucking radio together, they hear everything, and there's no really separation.
Well, they should.
Are we gonna start doing that now, or what?
So we actually spoke about this a few times, right? There always should be a separation. Now there wasn't, because early in the mornings there wasn't many people around. So most of the jobs were done, with the sellers and whoever the hell was on the block. So just kind of like that's what happened. But I feel like these days we have more people in the mornings than we do fucking night.
We do.
Especially if you bring Aziz and Larry in, then and there really isn't a need to bring. There really isn't going to be a need to bring sellers to your job.
What you guys doing?
Listen, I'll be honest with you. This conversation is pointless because we're gonna agree on not having on the radio. Give it 2
It's
weeks.
going to happen again.
Right
Yeah,
back to the same thing.
100%.
So, yeah,
100%. This is the third time we have the same conversation, and
yes.
every time
So,
the
And
same
then we
shit
start
happens.
finding people.
The only thing
Yeah.
I'll say is
you can't find for it.
the only thing I'll say is just watch what you say sometimes on radio. Don't bring these people to where they don't need to go, right? Like the other day, right? We were about to go to the fucking meth house with the sellers. Like don't do that. Just don't. You just gotta tell them that you can't do this, right? Sometimes you're gonna say no to them coming to the fucking place you don't need to be at.
Yeah. Fair enough. Are you gonna bring them in as hangarounds or full?
Yeah, Hangarounds.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, Hangaround and his gang is pretty much a
I
part
feel
of the
like the
gang.
hang around is what they've already been doing.
Yeah,
I
100%. But
mean, I mean, yeah, bro. Like that.
Yeah, but then I mean, I guess they just won't have access to this to the shit yet. I guess that's like literally the only difference. It's just not having access.
good research.
Hi. Come pick me up from Lucky Plucker. I want an update on everything.
Okay, just come to the golf course. We're having a meeting over here.
Oh shit, I didn't know. Alright, on my way.
No.
Alright, bye.
I mean, in terms of everyone else, I mean, clearly we had a hard time bringing them up. Like, just let them be as sellers. Because obviously there's no opinions on that.
Yeah, they're just
At
kind of
least.
there.
Yeah, I just being careful around them, not saying too much, because then since we don't really want to bring them in, they can leave whenever, and it won't be an issue, you know. And they'll join Manor the next day, become a hangaround, and they'll know like half of our what the fuck we be doing. You know what I mean?
I don't even think it matters. Fucking gangs don't even do anything anyway.
I guess so. I thought Flippy pulled you aside to talk about the whole Robin stuff.
No, he just offered me the SMGs,
Mm.
which we probably should get some of.
You know who would have a better input on all the other sellers? Probably Lucky. It's just whether he's gonna decide to speak or not is kind of the question.
Well,
But
so
Lucky's a people
well,
pleaser,
look,
though.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Lucky's the only person who has an opinion on other people, then they're obviously not ready for the gang, right? Like, it's just that simple.
Yeah.
Like, if only one person in the gang can have an opinion on them, then just, I mean, it's just
I
not
mean, I don't
enough.
really even see the other people. Usually in the morning, it's just I don't know, Zuck, Aziz, Larry, fucking
Yeah.
me when I'm around you, and Lucky, idiot.
I
Big
think they probably
idiot.
just like I still see them selling every now and then, but it's one of them things where like people make their money and they just kind of like on and off with it, right?
Hi guys.
Yep.
Good research.
No.
Update me.
Nah, we have any reason to not bring these people in? That's the real question here.
Who?
Larry and Aziz.
I don't think so.
I like them both a lot. I like Kerm and Kelly too.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll make those two hangarounds. I feel like, you know, you guys might see the hangaround phase as like what they're already kind of doing, right? But honestly, when people are at that phase, they're on their best behavior, right? Like right before before we bring them in. When you bring somebody in and get a little bit comfortable, and they get a little bit in the mix, and they get to like express themselves more, you kind of get to see the real them. You know what I mean? Kind of get to see how they really act. Because right now, like, let's be real, like, everybody's on their best behavior. You got nothing bad to say about them. It's just how it goes.
I guess what that rose for hang around, right?
Yeah, I think those two make it. Then give it some time for Magugu, Kelly, and everybody else is just kind of selling on the block for now.
What you mean for now?
Well, I mean,
Why you say it like
if shit,
that?
if shit changes, who knows? You know what I mean? Like,